Cheers everyone, thanks for joining me for another beer review. If you're new to the channel, this is All the Beer No Idea. My name is Baz, and we are heading off to the supermarkets now, and it's a beer that I got from Asda. It was part of a 4 for 3, and it should have been £3 I think on its own, so whether I've paid £3 for this or had this one free, whatever, but it's £3 individually. And we are going over to Goose Island Beer Company, and we have a can of their Impossible Hazy IPA. It's in a 440ml can, coming in at 5.1%. It says it's far out and fruity. I've got my Goose Island glass at the ready. And just quickly, I'm going to read this bit off the back. This is my second take at this because it all come out a load of rubbish. Grown in a place they believed was impossible, the Argentinian Mapuche hops bring the bubblegum and berry flavour base, while Citra and Sultana hops add layers of zesty citrus, mango and pineapple punch. It's got a little graph on the back. Small sips only, easy drinking. It's in the middle, so it's quite an easy drinker, but it's not so strong, so down the middle. Tangy and bitter, but the goose is somewhere up there with fresh and fruity. And curiously cloudy is this end, and clear as day is that end, and it's down this end with the cloudy. So it's quite cloudy, it's fresh and fruity, and it's well drinkable by all accounts. So there we go. There's the can. Let's get her cracked open, let's get her into a glass and see what we get. Well, I've thrown it around everywhere, so it did explode a little bit. Goose Island do some pretty good beers, to be fair. They're not the worst brewery out there, not by a long shot. I do think they get a bit of stick because they're owned by AB and Bev. It shouldn't stop any beer being any good though, should it? Alright, it's not going to be a £6-7 craft beer, but you know, should still be alright. So, beer in a glass. It's looking a lot more sort of chicken stock in the camera from what I'm looking at on the screen. It is pretty hazy, well it is very hazy. It's a real bright orange, bold orange colour. Hazy as you like, a good 2-finger white head on top. Plenty of bubbles coming up the glass from what I can see. I think it is a nucleated glass, so it is fizzing away like a good one. So let's dive in on the nose and see what we get. Yeah, tropical. Pineapple and mango, did it say? Yeah, tropical citrus. Yeah, I suppose it is. You're getting all that lot. Yeah, very, very sort of just tropical. If you want to be precise, you could say, you know, citrus, pineapple and mango are in there. Smells decent. You are getting a hoppy aroma. Yeah, smells decent. Let's dive in on Goose Island's Impossible Hazy IPA. Cheers, everyone. Okay, 5.1%. I'm not going to say it's a light beer. The body is reasonably light. You know, at 5.1%, it's not massively boozy, is it? It's not something that you'd expect anything overly heavy from. It's a little bit light, but probably realistically somewhere where you'd probably expect this sort of beer to be. Quite well carbonated in the mouth. That lighter body with the busy carbonation doesn't make it the smoothest beer to drink, but it's not particularly rough. It's also going to affect the softness of the beer as well, I think, being busy and not being the heaviest body. It's not, you know, particularly soft. It's got that sort of standard beer sort of mouthfeel to it. On the taste though, it has got a big juicy punch to it. For me, it's tropical. But I'm going to say you're getting a lot more sort of citrus notes sort of popping through. There's certainly the bolder things in there rather than sort of that tropical taste. The tropical taste is almost a background note, and the citrus sort of notes are the big thing that sort of hit you. It has got a slightly different taste in there, bear with me. Excuse me. It has got that little bit of a different taste in there. That, knowing about it, you could say, yeah, that's kind of like a bubblegum kind of taste, a little berry note in there as well. Would it be something I necessarily picked up on if I didn't see the label? I'm not sure. I think just having that as a guide certainly maybe points it out to you. I think you do get the berry notes. You certainly get the berry notes more than the bubblegum. The berry notes are there sort of earlier on, and then it's all the big sort of citrus sort of notes. I think the bubblegum sort of little bit of sweetness kind of comes in the background. 5.1%. I don't think you'd think you were drinking a 5.1% beer. It goes down nice and easy. Yeah, it don't really wow you, but it's a supermarket craft beer, and let's face it, a lot of them don't really amaze you or wow you these days. They seem to be of a set sort of standard, and you get the odd few that sort of step up. But it's certainly not a bad beer. It's an enjoyable beer. It's certainly one I could drink again. It's certainly one you can drink a few of. So for me, yeah, Goose Island's Impossible Hazy IPA. It's worth giving a go. Don't expect too much, but at £3 a can, you know, it's not a bad beer really. It's not a bad beer. So yeah, they're my thoughts on this beer. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Feel free to like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel. I'm also on TikTok now under All the Beer No Idea 5. So take a look at that. Most of the stuff's on here though, so I'd rather you sort of more watch on here really and follow this more. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your night. Friday tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a good one, and I'll see you again soon on another beer review. Cheers.